Yeah. Welcome back to my channel, students. As yesterday I promised you, I will bring some lessons on tenses. Yes. Let's begin our discussion on tenses. See, you can this tenses. You might have heard this word for many times. What means? What does this word do? Right. See, it is a grammatical tool. The tense is a grammatical tool that helps us to indicate or to get the exact time of an action, right? The tense helps us to identify or show the exact time of an action, right? So as you all know, we have three kinds of tenses. First one is present tense, past tense and future tense, right? You all know that these three tenses. See here, see, whenever you learn a grammar, not only tenses, whichever grammar concept you take, when you learn it, you have to apply it in the real life. Then only you can use it properly in further days. See, otherwise what happens, we'll forget. See, if you study like subject, verb, object like that, definitely one fine day you will forget everything. That's what you have to do. Whatever you learn, that you have to apply in your real life. Then only you will remember a whole thing for a long time. Yes, I have brought some example for you. See, yesterday I was talking to you, right? Yesterday what I was doing, I was teaching you English grammar, right? See, let me take examples from past tense and present tense and future tense. Before moving to that, just let me tell you sub tenses of all the three. See here, simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Then present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Later past continuous, past perfect continuous. Then future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. These are the tenses which we have basically, right? See, totally we have three main tense, and in each tense we have four sub tenses, right? In this video, totally we are focusing on only simple present tense. Simple present tense is one of the it's a trickiest tense, because many of you make mistakes only in this tense, right? And because it has a lot of functions, right? That's what we have to learn simple present tense properly, right? Yeah. Then let's go to let's begin the discussion on simple present tense. Okay. Before moving to that, before moving too deep into that, let me tell you what is the syntax. Syntax means the structure of a sentence, right? In this simple present tense, we frame a sentence like subject plus verb, then object, right? Object. See, this is the syntax. According to this, we frame sentences like let me take an example. I teach English grammar. I is a subject, teach the action is a verb, English grammar is an object, right? Subject, verb and object, right? Then see, one important thing, a tricky thing what we have to understand here is, when there will be third person singular subjects. Third person singular subjects means he, she, it. When they comes here, we have to use es, a suffix es to the verb. Let me show you how. He teaches English grammar. He teaches English grammar. Like that, she teaches English grammar, it teaches English grammar. See, this is a past person, this is third person. Then what is second person? Second person is you. You teach English grammar, right? So here what you have to understand, one trickiest thing is we have to use es to the main verb, when it comes to subject as he, she and it. Clear? So let me tell you now how to make a negative sentence. It's an affirmative sentence, right? How to make a negative sentence out of this, right? How we can make, let me tell you. We take the same example. I do not teach English grammar. I do not teach English grammar. Yes, this is same for second person also. First person and second person. You do not teach English grammar, right? Then when it comes to again he, she and it. He, she and it. Again we need to make little change in this. He does not or doesn't, right? He does not teach English grammar, right? See here, when you take does not, does, so we have to remove the suffix es which we added when we make an affirmative sentence, right? Then we have discussed about affirmative sentence and how to make a, we have discussed again how to make a negative sentence. Another important thing is how to make an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means everybody knows there is a sentence which asks the question, right? So let's see how we can make a interrogative sentence, right? See, already we have seen I do not teach English grammar, right? That is, that is showing the negative sense. So now we have to make a questioning sense. How we can make? First we have to use do I, right? Then do you, right? Then when it comes to he, she, it, does he, does she, then does it, right? How? See, teach English grammar. See, this thing we have to remember always. We should not forget to put the question mark after an interrogative sentence. Okay, see here. Do I teach English grammar? Do you teach English grammar? Does he teach English grammar? Does she teach English grammar? Does it teach English grammar? This is just a syntax, right? How we can make a sentences using this, right? This is the structure of simple present tense sentences, right? In this we have discussed how to make a affirmative sentence, how to make a negative sentence and how to make a interrogative sentence. Okay, so next what we have to discuss, we have to discuss the functions of simple present tense, right? Simple present tense we can use in in different situations. Let's discuss about that. Okay, see, these are the main functions of simple present tense, right? See, first one is let me tell you one thing. Present tense, simple present tense means the action need not to be happen right now, right? See, it shows the regular things, regular actions, not which is happening now. We can use present continuous tense to show the action which is happening now, right? So this is totally different than present continuous, right? So now you can see the functions of simple present tense. First one is habits and repeated actions, right? Simple present tense is used to express the habits and repeated actions, like Ramesh does not like drinking tea. It means it's a habit or repeated actions. Not only today, all the time Ramesh doesn't like drinking. Okay, see, these are the main functions of simple present tense, right? See, first one is Let me tell you one thing. Present tense, simple present tense means not no. The action need not to be happen right now, right? See, it shows the regular, things, regular actions, not which is happening now. We can use present continuous tense to show the action which is happening now, right? So this is totally different than present continuous, right? So now you can see the functions of simple present tense. First one is habits and repeated actions, right? Simple present tense is used to express the habits and repeated actions, like Ramesh does not like drinking tea. It means it's a habit or repeated actions. Not only today, all the time, Ramesh doesn't like drinking tea. Right? Then the next function of simple present tense is the general truths. Whichever the general truths are there, like sun always arises in the east, yes, sets in the west. That's a truth. Yes, we use simple present tense to express such truths. Another example: water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Yes, that's a truth, general truth. That's what we use simple present tense to express it. Then scheduled programs. Yes, example here. Tomorrow school opens at 9 a.m. It's a schedule. It's showing the time, right? Then it's a scheduled program, arranged time, right? Then directions. Another functions of simple present tense is the directions. When you will be giving direction to somebody else, what you can do, you can use simple present tense to say that or express that. Like when somebody comes to you and asks, which is the best way to go to bus stand, right? So you can say, you just go straight, then take left, then you can find the bus stop, like that, right? This is the direction. Then newspaper headline. Most of the time you will find newspapers headlines in simple present tense, right? Example I have given you: Corona kills everyone. Corona kills everyone. This is a simple present tense. Right? These are some most important functions of simple present tense, right? Just I want you to watch this video carefully and practice some sentences on this for your own, right? Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please like and share this video to your friends. Thank you.